It was the limerence and the addiction of the affair that took over my life. I wish I had magic words to tell people that are walking an affair currently to get the freak out. Only 2% of them even make it outside of in the real world because the fantasy fades. The fun is gone and it's over. But when you are walking it, you're in this fantasy and all you see is the ultra good things about this person and you think that they're your soulmate. They're not. They're your wound mate. They're an attachment and you're in limerence. Get out now before you ruin your family, your kids, your partner. It's extremely, extremely toxic. And it's not going to be this wonderful, extremely exciting thing. It's just dopamine, oxytocin going into your head, making you feel like this is the best thing in the world. It's drugs. You're in a drug addiction to a person.
Stay off the drugs.
My body count says I am adventurous. My body count says I have led a rich and fulfilling life. My body count says I'm indifferent to the opinions of others, and I live life on my own terms. My body count was accumulated in my late teens, in my 20s, and in my 30s. And I don't need to be ashamed of my body count just because you have a small mind. Just because you have a different upbringing. Just because you are insecure of my experience. So if you're attached to a body count ideology, I don't think we're on the same page. Because what I did in my life before you ever came along has nothing to do with you. And if you think you're going to look into my past and make it about you, bye, motherfucker. Because I will dump you from my life in a microsecond. The man I'm going to be with is present with me in the moment. Because who I am is a product of who I've been. I am ever changing, ever evolving, ever growing. And I need a partner who's on the same level as me. And if that's not you, that's okay. I'm not here for guys who are selfish short-term thinkers. I'm here for men who are generous long-term thinkers, who are mature, secure, and confident. Bye, boy.
Prostitute, slut for money!
It's a shame she figured all of this out after she destroyed her marriage, and not before. She said during the affair she saw the partner as a fantasy, somebody to replace her current husband with. She was in limerence, an involuntary state of intense desire. Ultimately, she destroyed her marriage and her children's lives. This is one of the reasons why men don't want to get married in this modern age. Divorces are initiated 80% of the time by women. People act as if men are the ones having all the affairs, but women have them as well. This woman is absolutely insane. I'll tell you what her body count really means. It means she's easy. It means she lacks morals. It means she's filled with lust. It means she has no personal boundaries or self-respect. She rolled the CC in her teens, 20s and 30s. Everybody knows high body counts destroy their ability to pair bond and increases the rates of divorce as well. I would not be surprised if the woman in the first video had a high body count prior to her marriage as well. I doubt anybody cares if this woman will dump them from her life. Most men would not want to spend a long time in her life regardless. I don't know why these older women keep advocating to younger women to rack up high body counts. They are destroying it for the younger generation. The woman who you are is definitely a product of who you've been, alright? There is nobody who will argue against that. Any man who is a long-term thinker will see you as a risk or a liability. Stay well away from this one for your own safety.
Real men of genius.